Greetings everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. How you doing? Alright, we just finished the Wind Shrine. We've gotten our crystal. We've gotten our first job, which is night. We are 4 nights on a boat. And we are ready to rock this town. Can't go through there just yet. That canal is locked off. It is the passageway to our next area, but first we're going to go to this little town. The town of Tulle. So the pirates get ready to fuck off and drink some grog, which, you know, as pirates would do. Can't blame them for that. You could have come to this town before you go to the Wind Shrine. However, there's not much need to. You could buy some equipment. I guess if you wanted to give a sword to Galoof, you could get one. At any rate, you know, you really don't need that stuff, though, because the Wind Shrine gives you everything that you need. You know what you can't get to the Wind Shrine, though, is a triplet lap dance. Let's do it. Yeah, baby, those pixels. That's a little creepy. Anyway. This weird show does serve a purpose. It allows us to clear off the stage so we can do the very, oh, get creepy, dude. Anyway. A much more important task. Yeah, that was terrible. At any rate, most towns have a pub. Most pubs have a piano. You can level up your piano skills. Now, that may seem like it does nothing. However, there is a reason to do it. I don't know if I will be able to use it or not. I mean, that depends on certain things. But, at any rate, we're getting a little creepy on Ferris here. It looks like Bort might be into the dudes. And Galoof. Hey, both of... Hey, whatever, man. Space Grandpa and Bort are both into them pirate ladies. Those lady boys. Those pretty, pretty men. That purple hair. Yeah, if you can't, you know, get what this is alluding to by now, you may not be paying much attention, but, for those of you still in the dark, I will just leave it at that. This is an optional cutscene that kind of puts a little backstory on Ferris. And yeah, we're locked out. We're locked out! It's skippable, but doesn't really, it's not necessary. Let's get out of this pub. There's nothing else to do here. Most towns have a lot of lootable areas. You can get some money, stuff like that. This town has the Greenhorns Club, which is basically a tutorial area. Teaches you how to do stuff. I'm really only here for the loot, though, because I know how to play this game pretty well. So that's a hidden passage, by the way. Hidden passages are located in lots of areas. You can't see them unless you have a thief in your party. And since we didn't get thief as part of our Wind Crystal job, we are never, ever going to see them. So I'll go to the ones that I know of, but there may be some secret passages that I missed, so, you know, don't scream at me. Honestly, though, I'm pretty happy, because starting off the game with a team of 4 thieves would suck a lot, because thieves are mainly good for stealing and moving around. They pretty low on the damage front, not too good with the defense, so their evasion's okay, which is nice, but it's not the best. But that's enough about a job I'll never have. I, under the assumption that you had to talk to everyone in this place to get a prize, am wasting your time because you don't have to do that. You don't get a prize for talking to everybody. So all this tutorial shit that I'm looking at, just, you know, I guess pay it no mind. Whatever. This takes forever. Whoever plays the game that slow has got some problems. Terrible problems. There's a little bit more to gather up here. Ooh, this guy's got a present for us. What could it be? Oh my god! It's a monster. Some chests in the game can be trapped and have monsters in them, so this is just an example of that. And we get some shoes out of the deal, which is nice. Some fancy leather shoes. Yeah, I already have that set. So yes, as he mentioned, pressing L and R as you are in a battle will let you escape. Your your characters will try to run off the screen, and if you're successful, you will leave. Sometimes you lose money on it, though, so it's not always a good thing to do. However, there's a certain item that running away from most or all of your battles plays a significant part in, but it'll remain to be seen whether we do that or not. And yeah, if you tell the lady at the front desk that you know what the hell you're doing, she will slap you right the fuck out of there for being so rude. All right, let's buy some armor. So leather shield shows the equal sign on everybody. That told me that everybody had a shield, but everyone doesn't have a shield. It's only showing the equal sign because the shield does not affect your defense. The shield adds to your evasion, so I'm going to have to come back later and buy some shields because I forgot! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to. But since all our characters are knights, they can wear pretty much all the good armor and swing all the really big stuff like broadswords. So I'm going to buy swords and armor for everybody! Ferris shows up when we go into shops. I guess he's a little psychic? I don't know. Whatever. There's stuff in these barrels. There it is. That's a magic shop there to the right. Don't need to go in there right now because I've got no characters that can cast any kind of magic. So maybe I'll get a magic character later. I really hope I get something that gives me some kind of elemental damage because not having that is kind of a pain, but, you know, I can deal. We can deal if that's the case. This is apparently Zock's house. So you build a canal, suddenly makes you a, I guess a mansion owner? I don't know. I guess this is what counts for a mansion in this game. He's got a moat, that's for sure. And he's got lootable bushes. I mean, who leaves Phoenix down hanging out in a bush? For real. Yo, buddy. Yep, this is Zock. He is an old guy. He looks pretty much like every other one of the generic old NPCs hanging out at the Greenhorn Club. But, even though he looks like a wizard, I don't know if he's a wizard. He doesn't cast any spells or anything right now, so maybe not. So we're going to get a free hotel stay out of this, which basically means cutscene. Anytime you do that, you're pretty much guaranteed a cutscene. Riveting. Yeah, so Bort, I guess, as most guys and some ladies do, need to leave the room in the middle of the night and reminisce about your past in front of a river. It's kind of a thing. Normally, I just get out of bed to have a snack, but, you know, that's me. Time for baby Bort! He has blue hair. Apparently, the blue hair turned into brown later. But looks like mommy's got green and daddy's got blonde, light brown, tan, something khaki. Guess that turns into blue. You mix them together. Who knows? This cutscene is basically nothing right now. We'll expand on that a little later. All you need to garner from that is Bort is kind of sad. And that's it. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Doesn't even say a word, just staring at the princess sleep. Whatever, buddy. Bort's sad about missing his parents. I know what'll cheer him up. Here, have a fucking key. Yeah, that'll do it. Quit crying about your dad. Go unlock this canal. There you go. Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of blathering on about this cutscene. It's pretty long and basically serves no purpose except to say, Bort's got a weird childhood, and here's a key. They could have, you know, done that a little faster, but whatever. It's Final Fantasy. We know how that goes. Let's get out of here. At this point, there's nothing else left to do in this town, so we can basically just roll out. fuck Ferris. He can stay back and drink. Oh. Psychic Ferris strikes again. Well, looks like Ferris is gonna leave his pirates behind to drink grog and get crunk forever. Yeah, no problem. We will totally be able to sail the ship all by ourselves. We don't need a crew. Who needs a crew? We got this. Also, Ferris is telling his pirates to guard the booty. Too bad we're going to go raid the hell out of that booty, by the way. Some friendly pirates. Alright, let's... Oh, cutscenes. Always cutscenes everywhere. Yes, I know. We're all sad about it. The wind has stopped. And what? I'm not sure that's how birds work, but maybe it is. I mean, maybe, I guess birds need wind to glide long distances, so maybe there's that. But I'm pretty sure a bird can fly even if the wind's not blowing. Now, if there were no air, that would be a problem. And if there were no air, I think birds would be the last on my list of things that I'd be worried about. So this cutscene basically serves the purpose of, hey, we're all going to go on this journey and we're all in, which we kind of already figured out, but whatever. Some cutscenes are superfluous, I guess? Excessive, extra, whatever you want to say. Hell yeah, I'm in. I mean, we just saw a crystal that gives me magic powers. Everyone loves walking around on that thing on the front. Alright, it's about this time I went to go check everyone's equipment and realized, nope, I don't have shields for anybody except for Ferris, so whoops. Also, I'm going to put the leather shoes on Lena, and Bort doesn't need them. I'm going to put the leather shoes on Lena and Ferris because they have the lowest hit points right now. Everybody's got roughly the same defense, so not too worried about that. I just want to get a little bit more protection on Ferris and Lena because they've got lower hit points. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to head to the canal. But no, never mind. No canal! Raid the booty! That's right, raid the booty. That's first on the list. Yeah, we're gonna go check out our pirate buddies. Yep. Walking into a cave. What's this? Guess Boko followed us in for some reason. Alright, we're back! First thing we want to do is push this button. I know I pushed it the first time I was here, but I couldn't get to what that opened because there was pirates guarding the doors. But they are not guarding any doors now. So here, we can go through here and collect the booty! Which is ether, a tent, and 300... That... Shameful booty! That's what I gotta say about that. Shameful pirates with shameful booty. Well, there's the bird. Apparently he's lying in bed with a wizard healing him? Whatever. This game is weird. This guy is pretty sprightly. He likes jumping up and down on that stool. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything else to loot. Nothing in there. Whatever. All these boxes. Just empty boxes and jars sitting around everywhere. This guy, I think he's in love with the captain. Stay away, buddy! The captain's mine. Out of my way. Anyway, well, we're really done here. Alright, so, as you remember, north of the pirate hideout is the canal. The Torna Canal. So here we go. Time to unlock the door, or the gate, or whatever. It's a very strange way to unlock a giant canal gate, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. You shut your mouth, Space Grandpa. I got the key where I got it, alright? Don't worry about it. Alright, so the canal is a pretty short area. I guess it could be called a dungeon, I'm not sure. It's really just more of a straight path with some octopi and squid hanging around. Excuse me, Octokraken and Sucker? Yeah, whatever. So the Octokraken can cast lightning spells, and the squid do just kind of normal physical attacks. I think they can cast spells too, but I'm not sure. Probably not. As I said, I really don't pay too much attention to the mostly generic monsters because I kind of plow through them. I know a lot more about the bosses than anything else. All I know is that these monsters are a little bit higher level than what we've been dealing with so far. They're taking less damage from our attacks. Good thing is, though, they can't really do too much to our knights, physically at least. The spell kind of hurt a lot, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. So that's a pretty good example of fighting with a bunch of knights, you know. It's just attack, 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 and really use potions to heal. And that's all you can do. So hopefully our next job is a little bit more interesting. As you can see, though, knights can dispatch of enemies pretty quickly if they're not too strong. But what's this? It's a whirlpool. Very dangerous. What do you need a rudder for? You have a giant dragon tugging the ship. It just pulls it wherever it goes. Whatever. So it looks like we're stuck in this whirlpool. Get us the shit out of here, buddy. Come on. Do your job. You're a dragon. Alright, so we get a boss fight! Don't really know if this is the thing that's causing the whirlpool or not, but whatever. This is the Carlabos. Basically a lobster scorpion type thing. He has a normal physical attack, and then an attack called Feeler, which will paralyze the person that it hits. Lena's going to spend a lot of this fight paralyzed, just gotta say. She's, for some reason, a feeler magnet. At any rate, there's an example of a shield giving you an evasion, which is nice every once in a while to have that happen. Better shields give you a better chance of that. There's also other items that can give you a magic boost to the evasion, but right now, the shield is kind of all we get. At any rate, the strategy for this boss is attack. If I had a magic-using character, I would have shocked it. I'm pretty sure it's vulnerable to lightning damage, so that would have helped. But Sildra, what are you doing? This is not the time to play in the whirlpool, buddy. Aw, she's fine. Bort, I love him. Classic Bort. Dude, she's fine. She's alright. Don't worry about it. That must be one powerful whirlpool. How did the dragon get sucked down, but the boat did not? Maybe the dragon's less buoyant? I don't know. Whatever. So at this point, we're basically adrift at sea. No wind, no dragon. Yeah, Ferris is not taking this very well. These two are pragmatists. I love them. How's Ferris taking it? Not good. Well, there's no wind. Yup. Okay, nice talking to you. So yeah, this is what counts for drifting in this game. Basically, jerking movements by the ship. Pretty strong, yet short currents, that's for sure. Alright, and welcome to the castaway portion of the game. Well, almost. We are in the ship graveyard. We've drifted into this area. I guess where a lot of ships end up because currents must carry them here. This is a pretty small dungeon. Full of the undead, by the way. Which will be fun for us non-magic using characters. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's got some pretty rockin' music, though, by the way. Alright, so, welcome to the enemies of the ship. The skeletons are your basic undead, here I do melee attack enemies, and then the Kruthal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, are water ghosts of some kind. These guys are vulnerable to fire, well at least the skeletons are. Most undead are. The water ghosts are not, obviously, vulnerable to fire. The thing about undead is they've got higher defense and higher hit points than normal, so when you have a team of all physical attackers, it makes it a little bit tricky. But, you know, it's nothing that we can't handle. We're good. Tents! So tents, I didn't mention this, but tents are basically your heal-all item. You can only use them on the overworld or in a consecrated circle, but what it does is it heals everyone's hit points, cures status ailments, and I think it may even raise knocked out characters. Who knows? Later on you can get cottages, because tents have a limit as to what they can heal. Cottages will heal stronger characters. We'll need those later, for sure. Yeah, Ferris is not having a good time right now. He's a little low on health, but we'll be alright. There's no need to heal right now. Now, it would be nice to have a white mage right about now for all the healing as well as attacking the undead. However, I would not have liked that because getting white mage as my first job means that I would have been stuck with a team of white mages, which would be excellent for my longevity, however, terrible for damage because all they can do is equip staves, and you really kind of want them on the back row, so they basically do nothing for damage. So, yeah. Kind of glad I didn't get white mage. At any rate, I'm going to start cutting out fights here in the ship unless I run into an enemy we haven't seen yet. So, for now, I'll see you on the other side of this fight. Which is now! Haha, too short. Any rates. Going north here first, we're going to open up in this room and find a treasure. This ship is actually a great place to train this whole graveyard because the enemies do give a lot of experience, as well as ability points. Experience points raise the overall character level, which improves things like base stats. You know, attack, defense, and so on. And then you can also earn ability points, which are experience points that raise your job levels. You can see here it says Knight level 1. There's ways to level up your jobs, which give you access to new abilities, which is pretty cool. This is a new enemy! The Undead Husk. Nothing exciting about him, though. He's pretty much a slightly stronger enemy. He's got more hit points and defense. But other than that, nothing exciting. And sometimes they drop elixirs, which is cool. Anyway, when you cross-class jobs abilities that you've mastered, you can carry on to other jobs and kind of create a blended class, which is really cool. We'll go over that a little bit more detail when I get other classes to play with. But for right now, time to spend a night in a creepy ship. Or at least warm up. Boom. Bort. Master of starting fires in damp, sunken ships. Time to undress the pirate! Oh, and the secret is the pirate's a girl. Oh, we get it. Yeah, that was implied pretty heavily. Now we're going to get a sad story about what it means to be a girl and a pirate. That's funny because rape. Huh, yeah, okay. Not funny, by the way. Let me just get that out there. Basically, Ferris was hiding her identity so that she wouldn't be, I guess, made fun of by the other pirates. Whatever. She's going to sulk in bed now, so guess it's time for us to continue sulking with her. Oh yeah. We're all feeling refreshed. Ready to go. Last night didn't happen. Galoof, you idiots. Assets. Creepy old man. Love it. Oh, Japan, you never disappoint. Anyway, time to continue on after that little weird cutscene. We have a consecrated circle. It's a good opportunity to save the game. Because we're going to have a boss fight coming up here real soon. And hey, there's a new enemy over here. It's the Mind Flusher. It doesn't really do anything too exciting. It does have an attack that will drain your health over time. There it is. Lick, as you can see. Galoof's health is now draining over time. That's really annoying, especially in earlier stages of the game where you don't have as many hit points as you normally would, but overall not unmanageable. Alright, and that's the last time we're going to be in the bowels of a ship. Inside here, we're going to pick up a world map, which is not really necessary, but it is helpful for navigating and trying to get to areas and points of interest. We'll use that a little later. Alright, let's raid the Ghost Booty. 2 antidotes and a Phoenix Down. Not too exciting, but I want to build up on the Phoenix Downs and the antidotes and stuff like that because I don't have a White Mage. I need the White Mage type items. Very helpful. And what's in this chest? Why, it's... what? I don't know. I guess it was a supporting chest? Whatever. Alright, and that's it for the ship graveyard. We are finally on the beach. Let's get out of here. Fish... Good God damn it. Bort, you idiot. The pun master. He's such a goon. Mama? Okay, this is a little weird. It's Ghost Dad! Hey, buddy. A little bit more to this Ghost Dad thing than meets the eye. More implications! Alright. Who's Space Grandpa get to see? What? Well, whoever that is. Awesome. And Amnesia saves the day! While the rest of his friends are getting their souls eaten. Alright, and welcome to the boss of this whole dungeon. It's the Siren. She's using, I guess, images projected from the minds of her victims to trap them and eat their souls! Too bad she didn't anticipate Space Grandpa's amnesia! This little girl means nothing to him right now. Yes! Grandpa slap. All right, and somehow that gets rid of the illusions and gives the souls back to his teammates for some reason. I guess their will to live was much stronger than the Sirens' will to eat their souls. Time to fight! Alright, this is the first somewhat difficult boss of this run. I only say this because she has a hidden side that we're going to see here in a little later. So, this is the boss that I was talking about in the first video that would be a little bit difficult without a magic using character, but nothing unmanageable whatsoever. Her first form is the regular form. She does physical attacks. She'll cast Blizzard on you once in a while. She usually starts off by casting Haste. This time she started off by casting Silence on Galoof, which is hilarious because he's not going to cast any spells. So really it just saved me, you know, some trouble because her casting Haste would be really annoying. She'd be getting way more hits in on me right now, which is good. Good for me and good for everybody. She also casts Thunder. She'll cast a few spells here and there. So this is her alter ego. Every once in a while she'll go undead, which greatly increases her defense, as you can see, which is annoying for us physical attackers. This is the point where I would have loved to have a black mage to cast a fire spell on her, or even a white mage to cast a healing spell, but alas, those things I don't have. So basically the strategy here is attack when you can, but basically tank and heal, because she hits fucking hard in this form. Even our guys with all the good armor on are taking some pretty serious damage. Look at that. 96 hits. Jesus. That'll put a dent in your armor for sure. Problem is the potions only heal 50, so it is what it is. If you wait her out long enough, she will go back to normal. Venomous Clasp is another attack that she uses while undead. What that does is it does damage to you like a normal attack, but it also poisons you, which is not cool. Good thing I picked up a few antidotes in this boat. We can use them. One thing I do not need right now is to be taking extra poison damage. And poison does exactly what you think it does. It'll damage you every turn. Alright, she's back to normal, which is good. So our strategy now is to try and kill her before she goes back to normal, which is pretty easy because we took a lot off of her. And there's an example of gaining some extra job abilities. We gained Guard, which is the knight's innate ability to bolster its defense. Well, it's not an innate ability. It's an extra command. But it's a better way of bolstering defense, where you don't take as much damage your next turn. But it uses up a turn to do that. So you're really only doing that if you're trying to tank something for some reason. At any rate, there we go. We've beaten the boss. We have solved the mystery of the ghost ship. We're going to give the armor to Lena because she has the least hit points. And that is that. I will catch you guys next time. Later.